Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. Moments after Thursday's swearing-in ceremony of the new cabinet, Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre addressed his ministers and the nation.
International civil servant, chartered accountant, and fraud examiner, and social security policy expert, Honorable Emma Hippolyte. Honorable Kenson Kasimi, trained communications and management specialist, a former national sportsman and sports administrator. Community surveyor and social policy expert, Honorable Joachim Henry. Experienced educator, trade unionist, and international workers' rights advocate, Dr. Virginia Albert Poyet. AFAB, experienced, trained agriculturist, former head of the Forestry Division, Honorable Alfred Prosper. Honorable Wayne Gerard, trained in finance and banking, and capable of using his national experience for the benefit of the people of Ansari. And to add their experience and ability to the team are educators and former school principals, Dr. Pauline Antoine Prosper and Honorable Gibeon Ferdinand. In acknowledgement of the will of the people in Castries North and Castries Central seats, and the role that these two successful independent candidates played up during the campaign in helping the Labour Party secure an overwhelming victory at the recent general elections, I have offered ministerial appointments to both candidates. In both instances, the will of the people has been clear and emphatic and should never go unnoticed. Honorable Stevenson King and Honorable Richard Fredericks, a lawyer by profession, have both held ministerial office, and in the case of the former, the office of Prime Minister. I look forward to the benefit of their ministerial experiences in charting a new and inclusive path on the governance of the country, and in securing the hopes and aspirations of the St. Lucian people. Their inclusion, though not members of the St. Lucia Labour Party in my cabinet, is to signal that my government will be nothing else but a government of the people and for all the people. I hope to head together I hope together we can serve the people of St. Lucia well. I now come to the former Prime Minister and Parliamentary Representative of Beaufort South, my friend, Dr. Kenny D'Anthony. Before I gave any consideration to cabinet positions, I met Dr. Anthony and advised him that I'd like to name and appoint him as a senior minister in the new government. I also invited him to select any portfolio that would interest him. Dr. Anthony advised me that he would not be able to take up any new cabinet position immediately, as he had to undergo minor surgery in the next few weeks and would need time to do so. He also had a number of legal matters to handle and would not wish to disappoint the clients whom he had agreed to represent. Consequently, we agreed that we will revisit my invitation in 6 months. It is my hope that given Dr. Anthony's undisputed experience, knowledge, and skills, he will help to shape the policies of the government and mentor the young, inexperienced ministers in our cabinet. I wish to make it clear that Dr. Anthony will not be receiving the salary of a minister during the period in question and will continue to receive the emoluments normally paid to members of Parliament. Meanwhile, I wish to assure the people of Beaufort South, and indeed all constituencies whose parliamentarians do not currently hold a cabinet position, that the constituencies will not suffer any disadvantage as a result under this government and my leadership. I now come to Mico North, the history-making face of the future. The never-die Honorable Jeremiah Norbert. When we were searching for a candidate to contest the UWP fortress of Mico North, the one seat since its formation that my party has never been successful in securing. Several candidates came forward. Among them was a young, impressionable junior police officer who stepped up to the plate and raised both his hands. Though I was immediately impressed, the more I came to know him, the more my admiration for him grew. Following the party's usual process, Honorable Norbert emerged as the party's candidate of choice. He immediately plunged into his work with a fervor that belied his political experience. But what he lacked in experience, he more than made up for in discipline. A discipline, no doubt, he developed as a result of his police experience. In fact, my information is that he graduated in his class of course number 41 at the top of the class. And if seeking to capture the UWP stronghold was by itself not sufficiently daunting, Honorable Norbert was simultaneously undertaking higher education, pursuing a bachelor's degree in political science from the University of the West Indies. Then came the horrific accident, one which would have scuttled the dreams of lesser men, but not Jeremiah Norbert. Instead of self-pity, he saw the loss of a limb as an opportunity to champion the cause of the differently able. He also immediately assured the people of Miko North, in particular, and St. Lucia in general, that though he had lost a limb, he had not lost the determination to represent the constituency. The rest, they say, is now history. But the journey continues. And as we ease him into the political leadership of this country, as he continues to pursue his academic qualifications, and as he continues his physical healing, I've decided to, in the first instance, to offer him the position of Deputy Speaker. I will revisit with Honorable Norbert in the short term, and once his progress is satisfactory, graduate him to the next level. I have assured Honorable Norbert that the needs of the people of Miko North will be a top priority for my government. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for being present today. I must express my gratitude to the people of Castries East for their understanding as to the reasons why the ceremony could not take place in the constituency. Let me assure them that once the COVID situation eases and we are given the all clear by the health officials, we will celebrate in Marshall. I thank everyone who has assured that this event is memorable. To the people of St. Lucia, I invite you to journey with us on this exciting journey to improve the quality of life of the people of St. Lucia. It's a task that together we can achieve. Our government will listen to the people and will always put them first. It is our pledge. I call on all men and women of goodwill to join us to put our country first. Our country does not belong to any individual or political party. It's ours to cherish and grow for generations yet born. I end with a quote from Proverbs 22:8. Whoever sows injustice reaps calamity, and the rod they wield in fury will be broken. I thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Prime Minister.
An outraged mother says she intends to pursue the full extent of the law to deal with the man who allegedly sexually assaulted her 10-year-old daughter. She says a video has been circulating with the man performing sexual acts on her daughter, and she is pleading with the public to stop sharing the videos.
I was surprised, disappointed. Because it's like I said, these things can happen to anybody. As soon as you have to be ready, and you have to be strong, and I have to be strong for her.
One mother says she is leaving to see the man who allegedly sexually assaulted her 10-year-old daughter be dealt with under the full force of the law. The disgruntled mother told Hot 7 that the matter is now in the hands of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force and she has no intention of backing down until the man pays for what he has done.
I did everything in my power to see, and he knows, and he's already surrendered, but they didn't accept it. And you know, sometimes, even though a lot of people are blaming me and saying a lot of stuff, some people fail to realize that it's actually happening to their child in their home, and the child wouldn't talk and say anything because of the ignorance, because of the things that they say. You know, it can have never happened to my child, and then they say things like, I should have known, she should have known, you know. So, believe you me, sexual assault, molestation, it can happen to anybody.
A study conducted by the director of the Crimes Against Children Research Center indicated that children are most vulnerable to child sexual abuse between the ages of 7 and 13. Research also shows that victims of sexual violence are most times assaulted by someone they know. The mother says the alleged abuser is someone who had close ties to her family for years and explained how she found out about the abuse of her daughter.
This lady came to me and she was really upset. And she said, I'm not doing anything about it. And he was right there with me. And she was just telling me what she said. If I didn't know what was going on, then she just showed me a video, you know, where he's doing adult stuff to her, not anything, sleeping, you know. And then I took the necessary steps. I went to the authorities. And we did what we have to do already. I think he started doing that when she was maybe 7. But, you know, there is rumors out there that he started it at 2. But I cannot say exactly that's a lie. I don't believe that. You know, there is also rumors saying that I knew about it. That somebody I thought was upstanding, believer. But I guess right now he was just a church fool.
She says what makes this situation a whole lot worse is the fact that a video is being circulated with her daughter being assaulted. She has urged members of the public to stop and think before they share the video.
Stop circulating the video. Okay, we got it. It's done. He's done it already. It's not profiting her anything. It's not helping her in any way. To circulate the video and they're seeing her face, and they're thinking they're doing well. They're distributing porn. Okay, so that's what I wanted to stress on. The other part of it, I can take care of. All the police take care of the other part.
The mother says reports have been made to the RSLPF, the necessary evaluations are being done, and her daughter will receive counseling. She, however, is adamant that she will do everything in her power to ensure that her daughter's case is heard at the highest level. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Genevieve Gonzague.
You're watching the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. There's more news after the break.